Yeah, I'm just gonna make a stream. Oops. Because quite honestly, this fucking phone doesn't allow me to do the whole lot. I tried edibles the first time in my life. They seem to be alright. It's like it tastes like gummy, but it don't really taste weed, you know, like. It's actually 10 of them over there, so I'm gonna savor them. I'm not gonna be like really use them the whole lot. Gonna start my chips. That's what I got. Not really in a good mood, you know. I wanted to get malt liquor, but all I got is Dazakis because they didn't have malt liquor where I was going to. It sucks. Dazakis is very easy to drink, but it seems like it's watered down. I feel like there's not that much alcohol in there. But I don't know. And people say that being sober is better, but at the same time it's not much fun. That reminds me years ago, I was talking to Alan's parents and they were worried about him getting drunk and high all the time. I've been telling them, that's not a problem. The problem is that Alan doesn't have a job. And now I'm experiencing similar situation, unfortunately. I fucking hate it. Thank you, real PewDiePie, for that. I would have been working, being all myself and had more money. What can you do? Black people, they're fucking scumbags. They destroy everything. This is because they're fucking dumb. I'm not talking about you saying this because you're jealous. Well, if that would be the case, I'll be making videos about trashing like 50 Cent, LeBron James, Jay-Z. I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. This is not the reason why I have a problem with black people at all. And they know about it by now, what the real problem is with these fuckers. Because they're telling me to do shit which doesn't work for me, it's pissing me off. They dare to not to be happy with the way I do things, which is a problem. And as a slaves, because they're a fucking race of slaves anyway, you know, they have no right to say that shit like that. Because they're fucking scums, and they're only good to fucking, you know, pick the cotton anyway, so they need to shut their fucking mouths. I'm definitely not listening to them. Listening to them is the same thing as listening to fucking dogs, if you ask me. So they're fucking liberal, all fall for multiculturalism. Well, the real PewDiePie, this is a challenge for you. Go make a video having sex with your fucking cat. Bitch. Ah, fuck. I talked to my Russian friend. Things not the same as they used to be, but it's okay. I got my bike here. I left it at my aunt's. I'm not using it. Get myself bike lock. Waste of money. I can go to the gym by myself, but I don't feel like going anywhere. And I'm just tired of everything. I'm just tired of this pointless existence. I tell you what, it's fucking edibles. They taste like weed, but I don't think that there is like a lot of big difference between them and like regular candies. I was expecting more. I was expecting I'm gonna get like really high, but I'm really not feeling it. It's just like overpriced candy. I feel like vape is a better deal. I remember I was getting this cake vape for 25 bucks. It's like a gram. And I've been smoking them and getting high like every other day for like 3 months. This shit, it's nothing. Even though I got it for free, supposedly I only paid for shipping $15.73. But well, it's not worth it. You know, it's not even worth $15. You know, but we only live once, so it's always good to try things. But it just might come back. But honestly, it's not that impressive. Especially that this fucking psychologist forcing like that purposely showing my videos to my parents. Which of course they don't like, but I don't give a shit. I don't even want my parents to watch it, but this fucking stupid cunt making them because she's fucking dumb. No brain cells, you know? And this is a problem with America. All the fucking faggots, all the fucking hooders, niggers, they have rights, right? But the white man who owns this country have no rights. That's the problem. We have anti-white racism, like the race scientist David Duke said. You see? And it should be the other way around. Black people should be on plantation, and if they don't do what white men told them to do, they need to be on the fucking trees. That is the law. You know, that's how it should be, in order to make America great again. Because they're fucking stupid. Even it says in fucking Torah that people got black because that was a punishment from God. And I can see that because they're fucking stupid, you see? They're fucking imbeciles. Now, it's also in Torah shows that Jewish people are manipulative cunts. The story of Jacob and Esau. White people came from Esau was hunting, Jacob was learning Torah. So what did Jacob do? He made sure that Esau is hungry, and then he manipulated him and said, you know what, even though you've been born first, it's not true, I was. And that's what's going on in the world, you see? White man does all the job, white man works hard, and Jewish people manipulating white people and stealing everything. And then they are making white people go and fight wars for the Jews. Killing Palestinians, because Palestinians, they're the problem. Why they're the problem? Because they don't want to give up the stolen land. You see? And the land never belonged to Jewish people. Judaism was formed as a religion, and Abraham was from Iraq. Mesopotamia, modern day Iraq. You don't believe me? Go on Wikipedia and search. So, and whatever those manipulators like fucking Sahar TV and motherfucking Rudy Rothman talking about, they're saying half of the truth. Okay? They're not saying the whole truth. Because if they were saying the whole truth like I do, people won't like that shit. They were just like, fuck it. I'm not even listening to this motherfucker. He's Baba Mises, like they say in Yiddish, I guess. You know, but I don't even like that term, quite honestly. Even I was watching Candace Owens. She was calling these people fucking psychopaths. And then she said that everybody's catching up to it too. And then here we have like all over the world the protesters, pro-Palestinian protesters getting arrested. And some of these people are fucking elderly and disabled. And they're getting arrested. Who the fuck? I saw the video of one guy, the Polish guy, I think, or guy from fucking Netherlands. He was saving Jews during the Holocaust. And guess what? When he was trying to go for Palestinian rights, he got killed by the Jew. Yep. Zionists killed a guy who was saving Jewish people during the fucking Holocaust era, okay? And Zionist Jews killed that guy because he was trying to defend the rights of Palestinian people. Yep. And I talked to Palestinian people in Wisconsin. And I was trying to tell them what the people in my Jewish school think of them. They didn't even want to hear it. They're like, well, we're all people. And all of this fucking nice talk. And those people actually know Jewish history too. They have the facts. I've been studying Holocaust. My mom's been showing me videos of the Palestinian people wanted to kill the Jews. And they had similar rhetoric to what the Jewish people had. Jewish people have been talking about. Except they've been saying, don't kill the Jews, Jewish people bother us, whatever. The same thing as Jewish people are saying. Except they've been saying that we don't like the Jews because they stole our land. You see? It's a little detail right there. And I've been watching it and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. They hate Jewish people because they stole their land and because they're murdering them. My mom wanted me to convert to be pro-Israel, but when I watch that shit, I'm like, well, these people have a point. And Jewish people point is the only, well, we used to have that land 2,000 years ago. And God told us that this land is gonna be ours. And we have the right to steal that land or take it by any means possible. Fuck. Being Jewish is a fucking slavery. I don't care about it. You know? Because I was not born here to be a fucking slave. Abraham, the forefather of Jewish people, he was not a slave. He said, well, you all motherfuckers believe in a lot of gods, and I believe in one God. And God showed himself to him, according to the fucking Torah. So, he was definitely not a slave. He had multiple wives. He was not thinking that, oh, this woman, they are not Jewish genetically, therefore I cannot marry them, because there was no Jews at that time. He was the first Jew on earth, you know, so what the fuck? Abraham is superior to me because he can do whatever the fuck he wants, and I can't because of this concept of hate impurity of Jewish race, which I was forced to subscribe to against my fucking will. And people are like, they're fucking indoctrinating all the Jewish people from the cradle to believe that shit. And these people don't even have thought process like I do, that this is anti-freedom. You know? Because if you're free, you do whatever the fuck you want. You don't give a shit about anybody. And if people think differently, if you have power, you can fucking, you know, eject these people, you know. Like if I was an American president, people don't do what I want, people don't have a job, I fucking inject them. I fucking make them drink fucking cyanide capsules. Like during World War II Nazi did. To people who were not good enough to, you know, or who didn't do what, you know, the Hitler told them to do, whatever, you know. But I would do the same thing if that was up to me. What? I'll be dictator. I tell people what to do, how to live, and if you don't do it, you get fucking, you take cyanide capsule. That's it. What? It's actually a good way too. Less pain that way, you know. And another thing I like about this fucking Nazis, that then they were fighting, they were like injecting themselves with drugs and shit, so they just don't give a fuck. They just go crazy and they just like, fuck, you know, they're altering their mind in order to like to fucking fight with people. I like the idea, you know. So then you die and you like in the La La Land, you kill people and you in the La La Land. It's way easier to do your job that way. Because trust me, I know from my personal experience, when I was fucking drunk making YouTube videos, it was more fun, you know, when I'm doing it sober. Because all the time when I'm fucking sober, I'm fucking angry, I'm fucking depressed, I'm fucking pissed off. But once I get some weed or alcohol in my system, you see, like, I feel better about this shitty-ass life, you know. So I totally get it, you know. Because this life is not that exciting, let's be real. You know, it's not that exciting. Like, but if you do drugs and stuff, that actually makes it exciting to you. I mean, I know it's kind of a way down, but at the same time, if you like high functioning pothead and you have a job and your job is fucking easy, that's like the best way to be. Because you make money, you can get high, you don't give a shit, you still make your fucking money, and you high, and you don't give a shit, and you're not stressed out all the time while you're at work. You see? But people don't think that way because they're fucking stupid. Because they don't experience shit. Because they have all those blinders. And they're forcing me to have the same blinders as they do. You know? And then I have fun, and these people like, there's something wrong with you having fun. Because you're getting drunk and high, it's not good for you. There's one girl, she's actually Israeli girl. She went to the same school with me. And she was making posts on Facebook of how like fucking bodybuilders been dying when they're like anywhere between 40 and 55 years old. And how the owners of like fucking tobacco companies and the fucking heavy smokers been living until like fucking 98, 102. One of them even lived to